So once again, big thanks to EA for allowing me to capture this gameplay early and bring it to you on my channel. It's still a work in progress, so keep that in mind as we go through. But last time I was up here, we ended up taking on Auburn in the Iron Bowl and then ultimately played through the college football playoff. So make sure you go check out that video and all of the other ones in the playlist. But this episode, we are going to be transferring to another school. So let's go ahead and get into it right now. The history books have been updated. The latest champion is Alabama. We finished 16-0 and took out Ohio State in the national championship. And you see my trophy room, we got the Orange Bowl trophy, the Sugar Bowl. We did our thing in the SEC championship, and we got all kinds of individual awards for being the best defensive back in football. And here I am right here before I end up transferring. You see I'm an 84 overall. I'm looking at my attributes wanting to upgrade something, and I have quite a few skill points, so I'm gonna upgrade my quickness to level 19. You see that only has one more level to go before I have that maxed out, but we're not too worried about all that now. We are focused on transferring to another school. Now, I said I didn't want to go to a powerhouse. That season at Alabama was absolutely insane. Arch Manning ended up going there along with Jeremiah Smith, but I am going to pick the West Virginia Mountaineers. The first thing I wanted to go check out is the gear. I had to see what these cleats were going to be looking like in blue and gold. You know, West Virginia has some dope uniforms. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I had to go check them out before I selected to go here and check out the Jordan Retros. Those were looking absolutely fire. And I'm looking at the gloves and all that good stuff. As far as my roster, it's going to be a lot different than when I was at Alabama. You know, we had a super team, absolutely ridiculous. But over here at West Virginia, I am the top rated player pretty much at 84 overall. We are going to try to work our way. Will you look at the second game of the season? We are going to be going to Alabama to face my former team, so I had to go check out their depth chart. Oh my goodness, 95 speed wide receivers all over the place. I am like, how in the world am I gonna be able to face this team? I already know how good they are based on last season when we won the national championship, and I feel like all they did was reload it and get more great players. You already know. But I'm checking out my weekly agenda, getting everything popping. Before we get into our very first game of the season, it's going to be a lot different, not being an Alabama Crimson Tide, but that is the risk that I am taking. I want to be able to carry the team a little bit more, you know what I mean? And will you look at this crowd? They are ready and fired up. We got the blue and gold going on. Even though I'm wearing those coal mine uniforms, them things look absolutely fire. But we are ready to get it popping. Let's get it! So we are getting ready for our debut at West Virginia, and we are facing Ohio, not Ohio State, thank goodness. So we should be able to come out here and make some plays. That's what I'm hoping for. Our stadium pulse is up. You know, the first game of the season. Look at me getting trucked a little bit. You know, everyone is excited that I ended up transferring here, and I'm gonna say, give me that! The user, 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 the user. Your boy is already coming up with the pick. Picking up right where we left off at Alabama. I like the little celebration they had. The team celebration. Oh my goodness. I almost had one of the easiest pick sixes I have ever had. And look at us in the backfield. The quarterback is going down. That's what I like to see, dog. You already know what time it is. Look, I'm inching up to the line. And we're going to be back there to get the safety. I'm like, oh my goodness. We already have an interception. We have a safety. This quarterback was really struggling against our defense, but you see the score is only 2-0. We have to get our offense popping. I'm kind of worried about that now, dude. I'm like, oh man, are they going to be able to pick up the slack? Are they going to be able to get points? But wait a minute. We got to worry about our defense too. As you see, the Bobcats are trying to drive down the field right here. We are going to have to get a stop before they get on our side of the field. I'm trying to make that tackle in the backfield. And now it is 3rd and 10. Let's see what we'll be able to do. He is going down for the sack. And the fans are going absolutely wild. Now it's our time to do something here on offense. Let's see if we'll be able to get some more points on the board. We're trying to. We are down to that goal line and we get it. So just like that, it is 9-0. They're trying to do something right here. The quarterback is still running for his life. Nobody is open. We are shutting them down. And we are back on offense, trying to get some more points. A 27-yard reception. That's the type of stuff that I like to see. And from the 1-yard line, we punch it in. So just like that, we broke the game open. 16-0. He's floating that one right over my head. I'm like, all right, nah. We cannot be allowing him to do all that. Another reception. But there's only 10 seconds left in the half. They are dropping back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of that one and take the field goal. So to start the 3rd quarter, they are going to have the ball with a 3-16 deficit. We are in the lead, and the crowd is still going wild. They're trying to run that thing up the middle. No, sir. I'm trying to hold it down, and on 3rd and long, nowhere to go. Another long run by our running back. We are out here balling out, dude. And I'm kind of looking forward to playing Alabama in that next game, even though I know it's going to be a lot more difficult. But we are still scoring in this one. And we ended up going for 2. It is 24-3. Look, I timed up that snap pretty good, but I was unable to get back there. 2nd and 4. Let's see what they're going to do. Fake the handoff. He fumbled the ball, and I'm going to scoop that thing up. Look at that boy, London Bridges. High stepping all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. Will you look at this boy out here? And that celebration was called Wavy Walk. I put it on the screen, but here's all the celebrations that are currently in the game. They did it similar to 25 where there's button prompts, but they did change around some and even add more. Look at him throwing that thing into the flats. I'm right there making another tackle. So we are now at 31-3. I have an A+ grade up there at the top. I'm kind of surprised because normally I'm doing pretty bad, dog. When we're playing some of those beast teams, he gets sacked again. And they ended up taking me out of the ball game toward the end, but we're gonna walk out of here with a W. The final is 38-10. Shout out to the West Virginia Mountaineer getting everyone fired up. We come out here in our debut and make a huge impact. You see the tackles. I had an interception and that fumble recovery for a touchdown. We're keeping Rich Rodriguez happy, as you see. And now one of my teammates is coming to me saying, am I gonna be able to watch his dog he's got to leave the city for a little bit. So I have a few choices. I can take the dog for a walk down Greek Road, probably a bad idea. Take the dog to get groomed, leave him at the apartment, or take him to the park. I'm gonna do that. And we wore him out while we were out there. It says you also lied to a girl that it's your dog, and you get her number.
Holy moly.
You know that boy London is a bat beast. Let's get it! I can't even lie, dog. The intro is looking kind of weird not seeing me in it. But we are facing our former team that we just won a championship with. It has to be mad awkward. You know what I mean? Ooh, man, I almost had an interception already. I know they like to run these screens. I could tell. I'm trying to make a tackle, but he knocked me off. Like I said before, it's going to be a lot tougher. Facing these 90-something overalls, he fumbled the ball. But they were able to recover. They have a 3rd and 9. We need to try to get a stop right here. The quarterback has time, but it is going to be incomplete. That's the dude that transferred from like Oklahoma, I believe. He's trying to lead Alabama now since Arch Manning went to the NFL, and we are giving the ball right back to the Crimson Tide. You know our offense is going to be somewhat struggling in this one. And the rain is coming down, so I feel like that is going to impact our gameplay. But their running back is something else, dude. He had that downhill ability, and that thing was lighting up red in the Heisman tier every now and then. You see he's rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, doing his thing, and they are running another screen, getting the first down. I'm like, man, oh, man. It seems like we cannot stop this offense at all. I'm keying in on this dude. That's the running back again. And now 3rd and 7. Are we going to be able to get a stop? Hawkins is taken down in the backfield. And the crowd cannot believe it. You see how quiet everybody got? And now we are trying to drive down the field. Hopefully, we can at least get a field goal, because I know that Alabama defense is turned up and they do stop us. We have a 4th and 4. We get the 31-yard field goal. Look, I'm messing with the crowd. I hear some boos. And the quarterback is taking off. Look at that speed, dog. I'm like, bro, you got to chill out a little bit now. You cannot be doing that. They're running the read option, and I'm helping out with that tackle. As long as I'm making plays, I should be fine. I cannot let my grade get down to an F, though, or they will bench me. And I thought they were going to throw another screen. That's why I was jumping all in the air right there. Once again, he is going down. My teammate is getting the sack. We are fired up. You see the Mountaineer hitting the flying elbow. And now let's see what Bama is going to do on offense. Quarterback keeper, this dude is just running with it, ain't he? I'm like, yeah, go ahead and pass that thing so I can try to get some picks. And they are going down right there, but they have a first down. Keeping that thing on the ground. And he gets it to the 1-yard line. We have to try to get a stop, though. Look, we are blitzing and run committing and everything because I do not want to give up any points. And we get the sack.
What in the blue moon?
My man got the moves out here. You see him? So 3rd and goal. They're going to keep that thing on the ground and are going to be short. So they do take the field goal. We are back on the field trying to do something. And we give the ball right back to the Crimson Tide. And look, I thought they were going to run that screen. We are getting back there quickly. 20th career sack for my boy Curtis Jones. You see he's doing his thing. And they have a 3rd and 15. Look, I was thinking about blitzing. They keep it on the ground and go nowhere. But they have the ball once again. And he is going to find his receiver that time. I'm like, all right, You gotta chill out, dog. I'm trying to give me that. The user, 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 the user. Can you believe this boy London picking off his former team and getting the score? It was only a matter of time before I picked off one of those screens, man. They've been doing it all game long. Are they gonna do it again? He was thinking about it, but now he knows that I'm over there lurking. So at this point in the game, something happened with my gameplay sound and it glitched out. So I'm just gonna play music the rest of the way while we still try to get this victory against Alabama. My boy almost had a beautiful pick, but he was out of bounds and they have a 3rd and goal. He's trying to scramble and we are right there. He had to throw the ball away. They got a field goal and I need my offense to just do something. And they finally get a touchdown, baby. I was a little surprised because, like I said before, this Alabama defense has been absolutely insane, dog. And let's see what they're gonna do right here. Taking off, running again is the quarterback. He's got some crazy speed running right by me on that play. And now they throw it into the flats again. I'm throwing down the running back. We are not allowing him to go anywhere. And now Hawkins is turning on the Jets again and keeps the drive going. Every time I think I have them at like a 3rd and long or something like that, they end up converting, dude, and going down the field. You see they are threatening to score. This game is far from over. He's got time, but he's gonna throw that one away. A bad pass and on 3rd and goal. Are they gonna be able to punch it in? He takes off up the middle and dives into the end zone.
You gonna do that dance? You gonna do that dance? What? You gonna do that dance? What? You gonna?
I'm like, geez Louise, of course. They're trying to make a comeback here, and they are gonna go for 2 to try to cut this game down to 3. And he's looking over the middle, zipping it right by me. I'm like, you gotta be kidding, dog. I was right there. I thought I was gonna have that interception, take it back for 2 possibly, but our offense is able to put more points on the board. So I'm like, all we have to do is get like 1 more stop. That's what I'm trying to do, and the clock is still ticking. 30 seconds left in this game, and the quarterback is nah. Hawkins, if you throw my way, I am gonna make you pay. That's exactly what I do. Your boy is fired up and we are gonna beat Alabama. Gonna walk out of here with a W. We cannot believe on the road against the number 4 team, we end up stealing 1, you feel me? So I had 2 interceptions, 1 taken all the way back to the house, and we are fired up leaving this field as you see. So as far as the stats, my quarterback only had 7 completions for 53 yards, but on the ground we were getting it popping. Over 128 for our main running back. And I got the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week, doing my thing out here. I am hyped to be a part of the West Virginia Mountaineers. We're keeping the coach happy, and we're getting interviewed right here, but I am going to have to credit myself this time around, dude. Especially since it was against my former team. You know, I got to rub it in a little bit, and it says that my brand is going to increase, and we are going to get 10,000 more followers on social media. And now a new NIL deal from a car dealership. They are basically saying if I accept this, that my whole position group will get a free car, along with 5 skill points and a large boost to leadership. So I'm loving that one. And of course my teammates are digging their new cars. But as this video comes to an end, make sure to drop a like and sub if you haven't. I'll make sure I bring you a ton more of this college football 26 content. And once again, big shout out to EA for allowing me to capture this gameplay early. Take me out of here, Siri!
That's nasty. Peace.